Codemasters.
Right then, hello and welcome to the IndyCar Series 2005. Now this is only 2005 in name only because this game depicts the 2003 IndyCar Series, whereas the first game was the 2002 IndyCar Series. The only reason this was named 2005 was because the game was released in 2004? Yeah, I don't get it either. But anyway, this is the sequel to the first game, and a lot of things were improved on this game, but still there are some niggling little gremlins that were still present in this game that were in the first game as well. But we'll get to that more as we get into it. Anyway, usually I would get on with the master classes. I'm not going to on this one because they're exactly the same as they are on the first game, which I've already covered back in 2017. So if you want to see how the master classes are done, then just go and check back on the first series that I did with the first IndyCar Series game. Now I have done a few races as well, just so I'm able to get a car livery and a team and a driver spot as well. So yeah, with that, we're just going to go straight into the IndyCar Series. Now I did put up a poll on what the percentage of the race distances that people would like to see, and the clear winner was 25%, so quarter distance, and that is what we're going to do. So skill level we're going to have as Pro, as always, and we're going to start with the Toyota Indy 75, because it was usually the Toyota Indy 300, quarter race distance 75 miles. Simple as that.
Welcome, race fans, to what promises to be yet another breathtaking and action-packed IndyCar Series season. First up on the agenda, Homestead-Miami Speedway. This 1.5-mile oval became part of the schedule back in 2001. Sam Hornish Jr. went on to win the race by 1.87 seconds over Sarah Fisher. Since that day, Homestead-Miami has been host to some of the most exciting racing around for drivers new and old. Now, don't assume you can take it easy just because this is the first event. Racing here is no pushover. You'll need to give it your full attention in order to drive effectively and safely. The shape of this oval means that you'll be doing most of your passing in the turns. Just be careful that you don't lose too much grip when attempting to pass, as the cars here will be set up with the lower downforce speedway wing configuration. Also beware when exiting turn 2. Keep it tight in the groove, as this corner can be deceptively sharp. Many a rookie has ended his first race of the season in the wall here. Champions are made of those who put in steady laps and keep their noses clean. Don't sacrifice your car in order to gain an extra couple of positions.
And of course, the late great Bob Jenkins introducing the IndyCar Series. This game was actually quite full of death. The Master Classes was introduced by Dan Weldon this time and not Eddie Cheever. course, Dan Weldon was tragically killed 12 years ago. And of course, this game is dedicated to Tony Renner, who also was sadly killed in 2003. So yeah, this game is quite a somber game, to be honest. A lot of famous names that are no longer with us, but anyway, we'll get on with the qualifying then for the first round. And let's see where everyone starts. And where are we on the list? Dan Weldon is currently 7th. Where's our name? We're near the bottom with Alonso Jr. and Kenny Breck. So, currently, Tony Kanaan has the fastest lap time of 198 mile an hour. So we'll see if we can beat that. We'll put the fuel down to 5 laps or so. 6 laps actually should be fine. Wing, we'll put it down to 13.5. Not going to change the tyres, just going to leave the tyres as they are. And you can see our lovely livery. We've got a nice green and white one this time. We'll put the fuel mixture up to 7, the weight jacker all the way up as well. So I didn't think I ever showed off qualifying in the first series, except for Indianapolis. But yeah, I'm going to show off qualifying this time. Just take it steady going into turns 3 and 4. They are usually the trouble areas.
Your qualifying run starts next lap.
And no popping this time from the pit crew. On the first game, every time he'd say anything, you'd get a horrible pop when he'd finish a sentence. Instead, because this is, again, an original Xbox game, being run through the Xbox 360, you don't get any popping when they have vocal audio. Instead, you get popping with the car engine on high revs. You can hear it's like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, nothing I can do about that, but at least the game runs pretty well. You know, the frame rate is nice and stable. Unlike Forza 1, where it drops down to like 15 FPS at times.
This is your last qualifying lap. Push it to the max.
I'm going to push it to the max. Losing a little bit of speed coming out of the second turn. Drop it down into 4th. I think I lost a bit too much speed there. And 197, so we got 198.3. That should be good enough for a top 5.
That run should be good enough for the pole.
Oh, well, there you go. We got the pole position. So, yeah, not too bad. So, 198.2. 9.6 in the end. Tony Kanaan was 198.1. So, we didn't get pole by much. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Anyway, the starting grid for race number 1 then. The Toyota Indy 75 miler. So I am on pole position. And you got Tony Kanaan. Then we have Gilles de Ferran and Helio Castroneves. Starting in 5th, Sam Hornish Jr. and Kenny Breck. Then you got Scott Sharp and Dario Franchitti. Roger Yasukawa and Sarah Fisher. Then Alonso Jr. and Thomas Scheckter. Scott Dixon and AJ Foyt IV. Then you got Buddy Rice and Tara Takagi, Felipe Giafone and Robbie Buell. Vitor Mira and Dan Weldon, the late Dan Weldon. Ed Carpenter and Brian Herta. Then Alex Barron and Greg Ray. Finally, Tony Renner, the late Tony Renner, starting in 25th spot. So, yeah, not too bad. I'm going to keep the fuel mixture down on 4 at the moment. Put the weight jacker up to maximum note. Pace the field. Pick up the speed a little bit. Put it in 3rd gear. And away we go.
Green flag is out. Go, go, go.
Gonna keep it in 4th gear for a little bit until the tires warm up. Gonna have to make a scheduled pit stop on this one as well.
Car inside. Car on your right side. You are clear.
Ah, so nice to hear the crew chief and not hear that god-awful popping every time he'd speak.
Outside, outside. You are clear.
There's Gilles de Ferrand. Of course, the car does want to go up towards the wall because it is a bit more laden with fuel. But that's absolutely fine. This is no concern. We can usually undercut everybody else when the pit stop cycles go through. So now tires are coming up to temperature. We can take the couple of, well, the first and second turn flat out.
Car on your right side. Outside. You are clear.
Sam Hornish Jr. trying to look on the inside. Losing ground to Gilles de Ferrand.
1.3 seconds behind the race leader. That was your best lap so far.
No one on the inside,
You
is
are
there?
0.3 of a second behind Hornish. Car inside. You are clear.
That popping as well, that's the backfire that...
Yellow, set
Oh.
mixture 0 and take it easy. The pits are closed.
Okay, so our first caution. So-
Renner is out of the race. Brack is out of the race.
Tony Renner and Kenny Brack are out of the race. So, as always, I will skip through the caution period like I did.
Out of the race.
Oh, and another one, Vitor Mira. 3 cars out already. So, yeah, I'll skip through the caution period, and then I'll bring it back just as we get the command to go back under green. So, I'll see you in just a moment.
Green flag this time by.
Okay, green flag next time by then, so it's a fairly short caution. The cleanup was pretty easy. Unfortunately, you don't get the cleanup crew again, as they showed in the masterclasses on the first game and the second game as well. No, they're not present during race conditions, which is a shame. But not to worry. So I'll put the fuel mixture back up to 4. And we'll try and get a good run to the restart line. Build up a bit of speed. Oh, car getting loose. Cold tires.
Green, go. You've entered your pit window. You are 0.4 of a second ahead of Kanan.
Yeah, that didn't go according to plan because of the
Clear.
cold tires at the start, or on the restart.
Car on your left side, inside, clear. You are 2.4 seconds behind the race leader.
Yeah, that's not a problem. So we've entered our pit window already, so I could go into the pits technically.
Car inside, inside, still there, clear.
But I don't really want to until around about half distance. Just so I know then I'll be able to put the fuel
Clear.
up to the richest it'll go, which is 7. Another car coming out of the pits. Nope, sod
Car
off.
inside. We have a yellow
And another
set mixture
caution.
0 and take it easy. The pits are closed. Hit as soon as they open. Clear.
So what's happened this time then?
Rice is out of the race.
And Buddy Rice is out of the race, so I'll do exactly the same as I did before.
Hit
We'll
as soon
get
as
through
they
the caution period, and I will see you for the restart in just a moment.
open. The pits are now open.
Okay, so the pits are open, everyone is diving in. So it's going to be green flag next time by. So I'm just going to go in and make my scheduled stop with everybody else. Have enough fuel to the end. And this has been a very lengthy caution
Watch your
period
speed
as
in the
well.
pit. Keep it under 60.
So there we go. Top up on fuel. We'll put it on maximum fuel. And that should be good to go for the rest of the race. Bearing in mind we don't go into the wall or crash or get taken out by anybody else. But yeah, surprising. We've been under caution for a long time now, and it was only a one-car incident, which Buddy Rice went into the wall on his own. He lost it coming out of turn 2. And yeah, it was a really quick caution when 4 cars were taken out, round about the beginning of the race, so work that out, because I can't. Anyway, come on, get a move on. There we go. Put the fuel mixture up to 7, so we got plenty of fuel now to go the rest of the way. And we only lost 1 position in the pits as well. So come out in 20, or sorry, come out in 5th. So this should see us to the end of the race. The tyres will probably go off at the end. And where's the green chevrons? There's usually green chevrons above the car in front. Ah, there we go. Took a little while for the game to catch up there for a bit. Are we going to go green? Or are we still under caution? We are still under caution. Ah, okay. The pace car is in the pit, so we should be going green this time. I hope so, anyway. Try and get a bit of heat into the tyres. Yeah, there we go. Once the standings come back on the screen, then you know it's going to be green flag.
Green flag is out. Go, go, go.
But I'm probably going to lose a few spots because my tyres are not up to temperature at the moment. You can see I'm understeering towards the wall.
You are 1.3 seconds behind the race leader.
Which, again, was a bit of a shame with the first game as well, is that the AI don't have to worry about cold tyres. But you do.
Car inside. Still there. Still there. Clear.
Yes, I can see him.
Car inside. Still there. Clear. You are 1.8 seconds behind the race leader.
Yeah, don't really care. Right, tyres. Not quite
Car inside.
up to temperature
Still
yet.
There. Clear. You are 0.4 seconds ahead of Yasukawa.
Yasukawa's behind. Castroneves directly ahead. Car is really pushing out towards the wall.
Car outside, clear. You are 0.5 seconds behind Castroneves.
Castroneves. He still says that really weird.
Car inside, you are clear. You are 0.1 second ahead of Yasukawa.
Oh, Yasukawa has lost it. Looking in the mirror. So this is going to bring out another caution.
Yellow flag is
Yeah,
down.
there we go.
Pits are closed.
Put the fuel mixture down to 0.
Bull is out of the race. Unser is out of the race. Baron is out of the race.
So another 3 cars are out of the race. I don't think we're going to have anybody left by the end. So yeah, with that, once again, I will skip past the caution and see you for the 3rd restart.
Green flag this time by.
And there we go, green flag again. Very short caution for a 3-car pilot. So whack it into 4 for the fuel. Then once the tires come up to temperature, we'll put it up to 7 again. See if I can get a good enough run this time. Come on, green flag, please.
Green flag, green flag.
There we go.
Car on your right side, outside, still there.
Not exactly the most graceful jump,
Clear. You are now in 5th place.
but up into 5th.
Car inside, you are clear. Car on your right side, outside, still there, still there.
Yes, I know.
Outside, still there, you are clear. Car inside.
Go away. That's Castor Nevis, I think.
Left side, still there, clear. You are 1 second behind Franchitti. Car outside, clear.
Takes forever for the tires to come up to temperature. That is the thing that's killing me on the restarts.
Car on your right side, outside, still there, clear.
Oh, bloody hell.
Car on your right side, you are clear.
That could have ended in disaster. I was bloody lucky to be able to keep it from spinning into the wall.
Car on your left side.
Yes, I can see
you are
him.
clear. Car on your left side, inside, still there. You are clear. You are 1.6 seconds behind Castroneves.
Castor Nevis. So we're only coming up to half distance now. Well, the next lap is going to be half distance.
Car inside, still there, still there, still there, still there, still there. You are clear.
So there goes Dixon.
Car on your right side, outside, still there, clear.
Nice, just about got the move done. Right, now we can whack it into 7
That's the halfway point.
with
You
the
are 2
fuel.
seconds behind Franchitti.
Still getting a lot of
Car on
understeer
your
going
right
through the
side,
corners.
Still there, you are clear.
Right, hopefully we can get a bit of a
Car on
green
your
run.
left side, inside, still there, clear.
Oh, I seen a couple of cars get together behind in the mirror, but they did manage to keep it out of the wall. I mean, this isn't too bad. If we stay in 7th...
Your
Oh,
front right
god damn it.
suspension and your oil system is in bad shape. We can fix that damage, but we need you to pit.
Yeah, don't worry. The damage isn't too severe. We'll be fine. Just a slight little graze of the wall. In fact, it seems to be helping us turn a little bit better going around the left. And we're not losing that much time either with 6th and 5th place. We seem to be battling it out. Unless that's a lapped car, I'm not sure.
second ahead of Schechter.
Lap 31. 20 to go.
Car outside, still there, clear.
Right, got past Frank Kitty.
Taken 6th place. Car inside, clear. You are 1/10 of a second ahead of Franchitti. Car on your left side, inside, still there, inside, you are clear.
Ooh, excuse me, Frank Kitty.
Car on your left side, still there, inside, inside, you are clear. You are now in 6th place.
Right, top 6. It's pretty good. Seeing as we got damage as well, that's very solid. Now we just got to keep it. But the tires are past their best anyway, so they're going to start to degrade in the next dozen laps or so. Now, I probably won't win many races during this championship. There is only one race that I am guaranteed to win. And that is Richmond, because for some reason the AI around Richmond are so incredibly slow that during a test race, I think I lapped the entire field twice during a, half-distance race. Oops. Didn't want to shift down twice. That was the input lag that you sometimes get with the older games. I know I get it a lot with Forza. Especially in the menus. You try and scroll up the menu and it does it twice when you've only input once. Same thing happened there when downshifting into 4th, it went into 3rd. Well, we're pulling away from Frank Kitty anyway, which is the main thing.
You are 1 second ahead of Franchitti. You are 2.3 seconds behind Dixon.
Yeah, 2.3 seconds. I don't think I'm going to catch that up, so I think I'm going to have to settle for a top 6, which, again, isn't too bad. Ooh, there we go. Almost losing it again. I think it's that bump coming out of turn 4. There's a slight little bump there, which makes the car quite unsettled, so I'll try and take a wider berth going through
You are 2.9
the exit.
seconds behind Dixon. You are 5.5 seconds behind the race leader.
5 seconds, that's not bad. If we get another caution, I could probably make that up, but that depends if, the AI go into the pits, which they probably won't. I don't even know if we're going to get another caution yet either. I mean, we've lost a lot of cars during the race, so that's made the field spread out easier without coming into contact with anything solid. And this little bundle up ahead as well, they're not pulling away hugely. I'm keeping him in my sights, so you never know, we might be able to catch him up once the tyres go off a bit.
You are 5 seconds behind the race leader.
Oh, and we got a car slow,
Yellow flag.
and the caution comes out.
Closed.
I seen that in the mirrors. He went straight into that car, straight into the path of it.
Takagi is out of the race.
Takagi.
Is out of the race.
Takagi and Sharp. So another 2 cars have retired. And I think I might go into the pits to get some fresh tyres. Just to give myself a little bit of an advantage. Come the restart. So, yeah, with that, I will see you all in just a moment. Well, unfortunately, it looks like that the race is going to end under caution because the pace car is still out. There seems to be a large gap behind. Oh no, they've caught up a bit. But yeah, the yellow flag's still out. We've got 2 laps to go. If the pace car were to dive in next time by, it would literally be a 300-yard dash to the line. So yeah, it looks like with the first race then, it's going to become an anticlimactic race with the race ending under caution. Which isn't too bad, you know, because we're going to finish in 5th place. And you can see the tyres are completely dead and completely ice cold. So, in a way, that is a bit of a relief. I never usually did well around Miami. So, yeah, top 5 is, you know, very, very welcome. I bet it'll say now, oh, green flag next time by. Nope. Nope, so the race is definitely going to end under caution, so... Oh well, anticlimactic as that is, we're going to finish in 5th, and the car is going to be... Well, it's not going to be in one piece, we got a little bit of damage. But, compared to a lot of others who have retired, yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that. So, yeah, hopefully, the next round of the championship will not end under caution. And we'll have some damn good races, but the first round, like I said, at Miami, or Homestead, whatever, was always a bit of an Achilles heel. I never usually did well here. Either the AI would take me out, or I would just crash because of incompetence, but managed to keep it, you know, somewhat clean. So I might as well just put the fuel down to 0. And just coast the car across the line. And pick up a top 5 for round 1 of a 16-round campaign. And there we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, Gilles de Ferran wins in the end then. Helio Castroneves, the Team Penske duo, winning. Sam Hornish Jr. and Tony Kanaan with myself in the top 5. It seems like everyone's crashing at the end, as they usually do. And look at all those retirements. Only 16 cars of the 25 starters finished. AI performance, though, was 100%, which is pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. Last of them, though, was the late Tony Renner. Then you had Kenny Brack, Vitor Mira, Buddy Rice, Robbie Buell, Alonso Jr., Alex Barron, Toru Takagi, and Scott Sharp, the last of the retirements. And Scott Dixon was the last of the runners. So... yeah, not too bad. I will take those points. That is 30 points to add to the tally so far. And there we go. So, yeah, nothing to write home about after race 1. But we shall be back next time for round number 2. And we'll have a look then And Bob Jenkins can take us through the information for Round 2 coming up later on.
Race 2 of the series brings us here to the state of Arizona and Phoenix International Raceway, a 76,000 capacity racetrack that has been a staple of the series since 1996. Phoenix is a popular track among the drivers, but it is not a circuit for the timid. Beware of the unique dog leg in turn 2, which tends to produce some push or understeer and send the unprepared sliding into the wall. No other track in the series is quite like it, so rookies should take care. The key to victory and the fastest lap times is to know when to lift off the throttle and, more importantly, when to get back on it. Phoenix is a short track, so you will be running with the high downforce short oval wing configuration. High speeds are not an issue here, and the length of the circuit means that you're going to be running in traffic for much of the race. Make sure your car is set up to deal with this and stay alert.
And there we go. Thank you very much, Bob Jenkins, for the introduction. So, yeah, we'll be back next time then for Round 2 coming from Phoenix International Raceway. And, yeah, we'll see if we can do a bit better this time. But another top 5, you know, will be pretty damn special. So, yeah, I'll leave it here for now then. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and I will see you next time for Round 2 of the 2003 IndyCar Series. Take care, stay safe, and bye for now.